gas and goes, tax. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go,
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That's fine. Yeah.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, come on. Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
Let's go.
Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate Dalvin alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point,
get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Rodgers to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go.
Second down, Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
88.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Toss play to Sproles. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.